of a site called Imagetwist. You basically upload images. Um, you upload images to this website, and you share the links to these images. And when people click on those links to the images, now the link to the image can be like a thumbnail, pretty big thumbnail actually, can be quite a large thumbnail. Now click on that thumbnail, it'll take them to the image on Imagetwist, and you'll earn money on each time someone does that. Now, in theory, you're going to earn 0.005, dollars per each view. Now that sounds like, well, that's nothing, but it depends how many image views you can get, of course. So if you're able to get, like, on some kind of website that you make, and you're able to get, let's say you're able to get 3,000, times 0.005, just from that alone, you could earn $15 in that day. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Just for that, just for a passive type of income, I guess you could call it. Better than nothing. Though, a thing about this site that I have to tell you guys, because obviously the whole point of my review channel here is that I'm just blatantly honest about things you may not be aware of before using these websites. Don't imagine they're too good to be true. Sometimes there are little ways that your earnings are cut that you didn't think of before. So, for example, see here, this is $0.005 and there's one view, and then this here is 3 views, but there's $0. So what I found out, or been able to deduce, is that this website gives you this amount of money based mostly on where the traffic's from. So I believe if it's from like the USA and maybe Canada, Australia, possibly these sort of UK, possibly these type of countries, I'm thinking you're getting. Well, I know definitely from those countries you're going to be getting that money. But if they're looking at from some other country, I don't know what it might be. Maybe it's India or Brazil or China or Russia, I don't know. But these other countries, it appears that you pretty much don't get money when these other type of countries view your images. So realistically, you have to target a proper, well, you have to target these particular countries that you're going to earn the money off. Otherwise, if there's so many people viewing from these other countries, you're just not going to get money from it. So you just have to be aware of that. For example, in total, I'll just go to my reports here. In total, it says I've earned 6 cents, right? 6 cents. Now, that doesn't make sense in relation to the views, because if it was 122 times 0.005, right, which was the amount, I should have earned 61 cents by now, not 0.0, $6, just 6 cents. So I should have earned like 10 times this. And the reason that is because, as I said, you can see multiple of these views and no dollars, no money, no cents. So be aware of that with this site. I would say this site is pretty good. They are offering a pretty good service, but there is that one characteristic of it that you may not be aware of before you use sites like this. So that's the video. As a quick and last summary, this is a passive based income earner. So essentially you do all your work and you just let it sit there earning you money. So you could be sleeping or just doing something else in the daytime and it'd be earning money. So it'd be in the category of a passive earner. Now for the second ranking here would be how quickly can you get into this and earn a little bit of money off it. How quickly can you do that? Now I'm gonna have to rate that 3 out of 10 because it's highly dependent on having all these links out there on these websites you're going to post it to, whether it's your own website or someone else's website, you have to build up all of those posts and links to sites. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 on that, but because of the nature of that website, that's just what this is. And the last ranking is going to be an 8 out of 10. Now this ranking is regarding if you put a lot more work into this, will you be able to earn more money over time? So if you put a lot of work in, are you going to have increased earnings instead of just the same amount of effort and the same amount of earnings? And this is obviously an 8 out of 10 at least, because you post more and more links out there, it's just going to increase dramatically how many clicks you're going to get. And to summarize, basically this is just, this all depends on owning a popular website that people go to and look at images and stuff on, or posting to already existing popular websites, forums, etc., stuff like that. And that's to summarize this